Visit ccgcastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit CCG Castle for more.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In today's video, I'm looking forward to play with Zapdos, Lucario Gx deck. So it is a very powerful deck. It's not something new. It's already been used in tournaments around the world. I thought about it for a long time. Also, my friend playing Zapdos, and he's having a hard time finding a solution where he simply cannot win versus Zoroark deck. It is very hard for Zapdos deck to beat, those Zoroark decks. But this deck list actually have a lot of potential, having better and stronger matchup versus Zoroark, because it has two anti-Zoroark cards in build. The first one is Lucario Gx with Aura Strike. Lucario can go for 240 versus Zoroark GX, which will be more than enough for the one-hit knockout. But also there's a Cyrus with powerful Disrupt, which says that if you have Metal or Water Pokemon in the active position, it's quite obvious that we're going to have Jirachi. Your opponent choose two benched Pokemon and then shuffle others and all cards attached to them into their deck. So very, very powerful combo with Lucario and Cyrus. Also, there is a Tapu Koko GX, which can be also used for Tapu Thunder or Sky High Close or Aero Trail. But the fact that I like the most is also that Beat Down GX from Lucario that can also hit heavy for only 2 energy cards. The most important thing about this deck is the Absol with Dark Combination, which will increase the retreat cost for each basic Pokemon that our opponent have in play for 1 more energy. Technically meaning that Nandles won't be able to retreat for 1 energy, as well as Tapu Koko for free, and for example, in case with Escape Board. So that's also good to know. I'm running 3 copies of Zapdos as main attacker, as well as 3 Jirachis with Stellar Wish for the backup, item search or trainer search, and there's also 1 Dance of the Ancients, Tapu Koko Prism Star. So moving on to the item cards, we're going to find 4 copies of Electro Power in this build for extra damage, and then 1 copy of Energy Lotto, which is a very good card in this build. 2 copies of Escape Rope for the setup. I'm running 3 copies of Ultra Ball with 3 copies of Nesball. Switch options ×3, 1 Rescue Stretcher for Pokemon Recover, only 1 Stadium card, which is the Thunder Mountain. That's the reason why I'm running also 2 copies of Etzerola, so I can scoop my heavily damaged Pokemon back into my hand. For example, I can move Lucario and Tapu Koko GX from play. 6 Drow supporters, 4 copies of Lily and 2 copies of Cynthia, and the most important thing here is the fact that we're also playing 2 copies of Volkner, which can help us to find item card and energy. 4 copies of Guzma, so max possible, 1 Cyrus, and then 2 choice bins for extra damage and 3 escape boards for free retreat with Jirachi, and 4 Rainbow Energies, following that with 5 regular basic lighting energy cards. And that is the deck list that I'm going to use in today's video. So without talking too much, let's just move on to the game test so you can see this deck in action. So see you in the game. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Alright, so I lost the coin flip starting second, and if I'm playing versus Zoroark deck, I really want to start second just because I can take first prize card in a game. So I'm starting with Jirachi, benching down my Zapdos, pretty much the best possible start you can get with Zapdos Jirachi deck. Plenty of fighting energies, beast energy, Professor's Kukui, so interesting. Because loading screen was also a darkness symbol in my opponent deck, so really want to see what type of deck he is playing. Electro Power top deck, ooh, Buzzwole, alright. Heavy attacker on the other side of the field. So we're gonna see 1 Brooklet Hill here. With the Brooklet Hill I can definitely grab myself All right, we can potentially. Oh, what a nice top deck, Riolu. So Brooklyn Hill maybe for another Riolu. Why not? All right. So what we can do here? Stellar Wish for as it looks. Rescue Stretcher. I can hit for like 110, and that's not enough. But I think the good idea actually is to play Electropower, to throw also this Escape Rope. I can't knock his DNC out, neither my opponent can actually knock my Zapdos out, so we're gonna do heavy damage here with our Zapdos turn 1, so that's 140 damage done already to his Impossible in play. Alright, next turn we can go with Ultra Ball play and basically grab something. Oh, what a play. He scooped that Boswell with the damage with that Sorolla, so I wish... I mean, even if I decided to attack the Ansy, the things wouldn't be changed anyways. So, let's see what we can get with Jirachi. Hopefully something useful. Stellar Wish for Lily. Alright. Stellar Wish for Lily. Lily for 4 extra cards. Will there be a... Nazball, it will be. So what we can get with the Nazball? Maybe another Jirachi in play. And as it looks right now, I can't retreat, so I need to pass my turn. There's literally no else I can do. I mean, I can go with energy attachment somewhere. I feel it's not a good idea to do it, so for now I'm just gonna pass. I didn't wake up, so yeah, unfortunately I didn't have neither switch, escape board, not even escape rope for attack with my Zapdos, so there's a baby buzz. As long as I can maybe avoid the knockout, I'm perfectly fine with it. Alright, so he decided to knock my Riolu instead. Interesting. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Stellar Wish for the Nazball. Alright, so we're gonna grab another Zapdos in play. I'm not gonna need none of these 2 cards, so Ultra Ball. We don't have a single energy card anyways, and I'm not gonna be in a position to actually I can grab Lucario for the upcoming turn. I can do some damage there with my Zapdos, so why not to do it? Energy to be attached, and 1 Thunderous Assault for 110. I mean, I'm gonna keep my Lucario in my hand just in case, you know, everything is open and possible with him. Top decking Rainbow Energy, and I can one-hit knock the Buzzball. It's quite obvious that then he can just have, you know, Beast Ring for Knuckle Impact or Absorption GX. And there's a Zapdos, there's a Guzma for my Riolu, so he realized the threat, and he decided to knock my Riolu instead. Alright, but he is wasting his Guzmas, and there's a switch. That's interesting. So he is gonna let me... Oh, 50. That's not enough. That's quite interesting. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna evolve, and I'm gonna play Lily and see if I can find Rainbow Energy. Yes, I can. I think it's worth the trade. Knockout there, mainly because I'm taking 2 price cards. I know that he's gonna knock me out with tons of energies in play with his Baby Buzz, or maybe with his Lucario as well. But then I can maybe surprise him with my Tapu Koko and with my Tapu Thunder GX. So still is everything possible as long as he can throw some of the... yeah, but after that he can actually knock me out with Absorption or Knuckle Impact, because he have that Diancie on the bench. Alright. Not looking good. He's going down to 3 price cards. I need to find somehow Guzma or Escape Rope for the knockout. Oh, so he was not even able to knock me out. That's insane. That's literally insane. I mean, I can use GX and knock him out, which I will probably do. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely go with my GX in this situation. More than that, Walkner, so I can go maybe for energy and some sort of switch play would be useful for the following turn. But the problem is that next turn my opponent is taking like 3 price cards, because this Zapdos is probably going to be knocked out anyways. And that is something that actually scares me a little bit. But okay, I mean, we're both going to have 2 price cards, and at least I'm not going to have GX Pokemon in play. And maybe he's also gonna play another Lucario. So let's see what's gonna be the play here. I mean, the best play is definitely this Jet Punch for a 3 price card knockout. No doubt about it. But more than that, I'm gonna need Guzma for the knockout, but maybe even more than that. Maybe even more than that. Maybe a couple Electro Powers can actually give me the game here. 3 Electro Powers and I can go for a lot of damage actually. Or even better, it all depends how many Electro Powers I can get, actually, when I think twice. Alright, let's just try to find them, right? So, Stellar Wish. At least I have Guzma. That's a good way to go. I need to retreat onto my other Jirachi and see what I can pick with it. Thunderous Mountain for upcoming turn. Cynthia sounds more like a better idea. Definitely gonna put Zapdos on bench and energy attachment to him. And then I'm ready for the knockout. Yeah, against Marshadow. My only hope. And that's it. There's no more... There's literally no more. We can use Dance of the Ancients as well. So how many Electro Powers do I have? 3 of them. That's... and one more Guzma is here as well. I still have that switch available, so I think I'm in a pretty favorable position, to be honest, just because I have still 2 Jirachis in play, and theoretically I can get Guzma and maybe Electro Power top deck for the win. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, that's for sure. But as long as he can't knock me out, and it's quite obvious that my opponent can't go for the knockout without Guzma and Beast Energy. So there's Alicia for Beast Energy, so he can at least try to add some damage for maybe double knockout, but he decided to switch. All right. Yeah, he can actually win the game next turn, which is... oh, actually he can't. Actually, ooh, nice. Electric Power is a top deck. So, with that being said, we're throwing this Electric Power in play. I'm gonna add energy. I'm going to add a skateboard, and then I'm gonna retreat. Stellar Wish. I can switch, and that's it. Or I can maybe play Lily, potentially get Tapu Koko. Oh, another escape, another Electro Power. So I literally need Ultra Ball. Should I risk? I can try. I can try. I played 2 copies of Electro Power, so I'm hitting for like 80, 110, 140, 170. Best way for my opponent is to promote Lucario, because he's the only one who cannot be one-hit knocked out. Another Buzz. So he do me a favor there, because I still have Switch. So Ultra Ball is the way to go. Stellar Wish for Ultra Ball. It was close, but not enough. It was a damn close, but not enough. So switching into the Zapdos, and I'm applying Tender's Assault for like 170, so short for that last Electro Power. So I had decent chance to pull either way, Tapu Koko or Electro Power, but I didn't pull none of these 2 cards. He definitely needs to retreat, and as long as I have Guzma, game is over because he can't scoop. So this should be a game. It was a very close game. Jet Punch, 60-30, and we're gonna have that Guzma for the game with our Zapdos, and that's it. So overall, very, very close game. Very close game. How many damage did they... Oh, 1300 damage counters. And the game says that the Lucario Gx was MVP. So yeah, he definitely managed to, you know, use that GX in a very important moment. And he also dealt 600 damage counters. So almost more than my opponent Pokemons in total. So yeah, let's just play one more game before the final conclusion. Alright. So, we are back with the game number 2. I won the coin flip, but I'm gonna start second, just because I can start doing damage at my turn 1. And with the cards in my hand, I have pretty much one-hit knockout against anything under 80 HP. And my opponent started with the Marshall, probably the worst possible start for him. It's always better to go first, trust me, because you never know if your opponent can let lose you down to 4, and then you can just lose your playability Oh, so we're playing against Charizard. Alright, so my play here is Nazball for Jirachi. Switch into Jirachi, Energy Attachment to Zapdos, Escape Board to Jirachi, Stellar Wish, then Lily, and then probably Ultra Ball for maybe something else. For maybe a second Zapdos in that case. Ooh, he's playing Blacephalon instead. Alright. I thought he played Charizard just because of the coin. So yeah, I'm gonna probably have a knockout at my turn 1, but I don't like the fact that he have this Beast Energy on that Blacephalon. Mr. Treasure probably for Poipole, but it might be for another Marshadow. Who knows? We shall see. I would probably consider going for Poipole instead of the Marshadow. You never know what your opponent can have in hand, but you definitely need to set up, so... Oh, Heat Factory. It will stay for a couple turns in game for sure. Good thing is that he already have 3 energies in the discard pile, so that's the good way to go. So I'm taking first prize card in the game, that's at least something. And again, oh no, there is a let loose. I might not be able to take first prize card in the game because of this let loose. Alright, so it's okay. Whew. It could be even worse, I guess. Thunder's Mountain, Choice Band, and one Cynthia play. As it looks right now, I just need to find more resources. Ooh, so bad. Is there anything I can do? Literally nothing. Ultra Ball for some sort of Absol play because Marshadow has 1 retreat cost. And at least I can try to... I mean, I can hit for 10. Literally, that's it. I mean, I don't even know why in the world I attach energy to my active Zapdos. Just because I have Thunder Mountain in play, but still. In case of the Guzma, my Zapdos can be protected with energy card. So I guess that's the good thing. So yeah, a Marshadow cannot retreat, meaning that without Guzma he won't be able to use Burst GX, that's a good thing. And still with the Lily I can set up for 6 cards next turn. So there we go with the Guzma. As expected, down to Absol. It might be for Burst GX, it might be even for the Mind Blow, but I'm expecting to see a Burst GX in this case. There's 1 charge up for Fire Energy, and more than that, it will be my turn, so I'm just gonna need some sort of switch card. No, he decided instead to go with... Why would you in the world go with the Bursting Bird? It makes no sense, literally. I guess he knows the best. Lily for 6. One Electro Power. I can definitely do that. I can move 2 energies onto my Tapu Koko. I'm not gonna have enough for the knockout. But I can Sky High close for like 160. Still better than hitting for 0. If I didn't attach my energy onto my Zapdos, I could have that retreat. Onto my Zapdos, if I attach energy to my Absol. Still, if my opponent wants to knock me out, he's gonna pay big price there. That's for sure. I'm gonna lose 2 energies, but not a big deal, because I'm gonna hit him probably with my Jirachi, but then he's probably gonna just scoop both Marshadows anyways. So I'm still thinking, is it worth to do that or maybe not? Alright, he can definitely goes for 2 energies with charge up. I wish I had maybe opportunity to knock this Blacephalon out with my Tapu Koko. At the end I decided to apply heavy pressure there, just because Zapdos can finish the job, hitting for even 40. So there's a Bursting Bird. Whew. Who would expect that to happen? So I'm burned, and I'm also confused. And my top deck is a switch, which is a nice thing because I can switch down to my Jirachi, and I can basically play that Stellar Wish and scoop my Tapu Koko actually from play, which I will definitely do. Alright, there we go. So we're gonna scoop 2 prize card, knockout from play, attaching energy to Zapdos, and passing the turn. So I think that my opponent didn't expect to see this. And the most important thing is that I can still use my Aero Trail again. So I'm pretty happy because next turn I can knock him out with my Zapdos. He has a lot of energy cards in play, which is a good thing because as much energies as he can have, the more damage Tapu Thunder GX can do. And that's the perfect thing. So we are biting our opponent here. He probably didn't expect to see Acerola play. I'm like 100% positive in that. And there's a Tapu Lele. So it might be for Cynthia. It might be for another Sophocles, or maybe for even Sightseer. Cynthia, best thing to go here. Alright. Yeah, I lost my Thunder Mountain, which means that I won't be able to attack for 2 energies with my Tapu Koko GX. I still have this Cyrus available. But if I decide to play Cyrus, my opponent will just scoop anyways from the bench 2 Marshadows and the Tapu Lele. So in this matchup, Cyrus is not good. Cyrus is just useless. Can he finally get this energy card in play, or at least burst Burn GX? I have no clue. Probably he can, but he's just waiting with that energy attachment. There we go. Only 1 energy needs to be discarded in exchange for the knockout versus my Jirachi. Mind Blow for the knockout. And I'm gonna need some sort of... actually... Yeah, alright. I'm gonna need Tapu Koko Prism Star. Yeah, because you're gonna be knocked out, it's not worth to discard fire energy in your discard pile. It makes a lot of sense, so well play for my opponent. Very nice play. Thunderous Assault 440 should be enough for the knockout and for the 2 prize cards. Electro Power and Choice Band. Okay. Marshadow promoted to the active position. That's interesting. There's another Blacephalon. He even decided to add another Blacephalon in play. Energy attachment. Probably B-string play as well. For 2 energies, I can see that. And I'm expecting to see some sort of Guzma play here, or maybe energy switch play to Marshadow. I have no clue why he didn't promote Naganandel in the front. It makes no sense. Actually, he can't even retreat Marshadow, neither Naganandel, without paying 1 extra energy. I completely forget about Absol, so if he wants to retreat, the only way to do that is to have some sort of Guzma play, or maybe switch. Since he have Guzma, we're gonna lose this Zapdos with energy. So again, maybe it was a bad idea to attach energy to Zapdos. But I would lose energy attachment for turn, and still I can recover them easily with my Tapu Koko Prism Star. I just need to find one. If I knock this Blacephalon next turn, then Naganandel can turn point for 160. In order to knock my Zapdos, he needs to throw 3 energies in discard pile as well. So probably 1 from Blacephalon. Oh. Okay, 1 from Blacephalon, 2 from bench Naganandel. Huh, okay, what will be the top deck? A Nazball. Alright, so that's a perfect top deck in this situation. So again, I can attack with 3 energies. And I'm gonna use Dance of the Asians. There we go. The most important thing here is that I can right now use my GX, and since my opponent has a lot of energies in play, Tapu Thunder GX will be more than enough for the knockout. And the most important thing right now is the fact that he can't go for one-hit knockout. He cannot use turn point for 160, and he can't still even use those B-strings. Still, there's a chance for him for the knockout if he can find another Blacephalon energy attachment, turn point, energy switch, retreat. But as long as I have Absol in play, he won't be able to retreat and have enough resources for the knockout, in my opinion. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but still I have Guzma for the following turn, which means that I can Electropower, Choice Band for 140, and if I get lucky with maybe another Electropower, I can finish the game by knocking out his Tapu Lele. So let's do the math. He have 2 energies available, which basically means that he can add 2 more energies. Okay, so all he really need is Energy Switch, Energy Blacephalon, and 2 charge-ups for the knockout versus my Tapu Koko. So potentially he can go for the one-hit knockout against my Tapu Koko GX here, but then he will have 0 energies in play and also 0 energies in his discard pile, meaning that after this turn that he play, he won't stand a chance coming back in this game. So there we go with the charge-up as expected. And then he can use another charge-up, and then he will need that. Absol is definitely MVP in this matchup. Absol is doing a great job in this matchup, so I didn't even need to use my Riolu, neither Lucario. Tapu Koko GX did the job. I mean, Ezreal also did the job, so I managed to use 2-time Aerial Trail and Sky High Close and Tapu Thunder in a crucial moment. Also unlucky start for my opponent without energy. And retreat down to Marshadow. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Technically meaning only one thing. We need to retreat somehow on the bench, so we're going to play that Escape Rope. And since we have Choice Band and Electropower, you can go for the knockout against this Tapu Lele GX. So that's the game. So there's Electropower, and we have this Guzma available for the knockout against Tapu Lele, and Sky High Close will do the job, hitting for 190 and taking the last 2 prize cards in the game. So that's it. That's the GG, my friends. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, so make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Also let me know in the comments below what you think about it. Final conclusion for this deck: it's definitely good. You should definitely try it. Thumbs up, approved by Pokemon TCG Center. See you next time. Have a nice day and goodbye.